Praise the Lord, my brothers and sisters. Brother Billy has made it again by the grace of God. We are here once again to talk for a little while. And today we're going to talk a little, let's talk politics. Let's talk a little politics on this afternoon. That's what Brother Billy want to talk about for a little while. We got a lot going on in our world. And the Bible tells us to watch and pray. So Brother Billy's trying to watch. And sure enough, he's trying to pray. Man ought always to pray and not to faint. So we trying to watch. Keep our eyes open, looking, discerning the signs of the time. But we just want to talk a little politics. I want to just hit on a couple of things that's going on. Give you my little 2 cents on some things. And get your 2 cents on some things. And I titled this Let's Talk Politics. Trump got to go. Trump got to go. You got what you voted for. Now you're getting what you voted for. Y'all remember that? Trump got to go. He got to go. We got to get rid of him. Trump got, that's all I used to hear. People come on, they will come on my live, they will come on my live and they blast Trump. But you know what? You know what I noticed? A lot of them folks that have been blasting Trump, can I tell you something about them right now? They real quiet. The folks that been throwing Trump under the bus, Trump got to go. He got this racist, got to go. He's a racist. He does that and the other. Trump got to go. But boy, them Biden supporters is real quiet right now. I wonder why. They quiet now. Can't get a peep out of them now. I can't get them. Could y'all please come on Brother Billy's live and defend this madness that's going on right now with Joe Biden? Come on live and defend this. Come on. Come on and try and defend this madness. Because you got what you voted for, right? Now you're getting what you voted for. Brother D. Brother D say Biden got to go. Brother D, Biden got to go. Can I get some of them Trump supporters who was Trump got to go? Can I get some Biden got to go? Can I please get some Biden got to go? My wife said exactly. We need some of them Trump haters to come on here and tell us Biden got to go. Where that boldness that you had about Trump got to go? You had y'all been bold, but now you're quiet. Now they quiet now, boy. They quiet. And I ain't trying to pick, but I've been telling my wife. I said, I bet you we got midterms coming up, and then we got in 2024. Lord, it's hard to even say that we got Joe Biden until 24. That's Lord, I didn't vote for Joe Biden, Lord. Don't do me like that, Lord. Don't like Moses prayed. You remember Abraham said, "Will you destroy the righteous with the wicked?" Y'all remember that? God was going down to Sodom and Gomorrah and said he going to destroy them. And Abraham was like, shall not the judge of all the earth do good? No, you mean to tell me, God, you're going to destroy the righteous with the wicked? God said, if I find so and so down there, I will not destroy. All I'm saying is, Lord, I didn't vote for them. Don't let me go down with them. I didn't vote for them, Lord. Don't let me go down with them. Don't let me do it, Lord. You got to laugh to keep from crying. But we're going to talk some politics. We're going to talk some politics. And hopefully, like I was about to say, hopefully, when 2024 come around again, well, not again, but when 2024 come, Lord, we got to wait that long. My God. I'm willing to bet that many of you Trump haters, I bet you see that right there? Some of y'all gonna be wearing a Trump shirt 2024. Before 2024 come in, y'all be sporting a Trump shirt and Trump hat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you went to them the gas. You see how? Yeah, you be like, oh, Joe Biden got to go. Joe Biden, Trump. We need Trump back. Yeah, some of y'all same one who Trump got to go. You be on your my live sporting Brother Billy. I'm with Trump. So man, they about to destroy. Mm-hmm. But you know what? All jokes aside, some of us, many of us, tried to warn people. Mm-hmm. We tried. In all honesty, many of us tried to warn people about Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, all them ones that they wanted, and they didn't want nothing to do with Trump because he's a racist. He's a racist. He's a racist. Let me ask you a question. Even if Trump was a racist, I can ask you a question. How did that personally affect you? Did that personally affect your finances? Did that personally affect your life? Did that personally affect any part of your life if Trump was a racist, which he wasn't, but if he was, did that personally affect you? No, it didn't any. But I guarantee you, these gas prices, Joe Biden's administration is personally affecting you, ain't it? It's personally affecting me, ain't it? It's personally affecting my wife. But they hoodwink y'all. They got you all caught up in your feelings and emotions. Trump is a racist, Trump got, but none of that personally affected you. It emotionally stirred you up. Now you being personally affected. Oh, yes, you are. I am too. Mm-hmm. They hoodwink you. They lied. They deceived you. But all of these so-called Trump lovers and, you know, these Uncle Toms and all these other names y'all call people of color who vote for Trump. Mm-hmm. Something wrong with us. Something wrong with me. But now you see how we being personally affected by Joe Biden and his incompetence. You see that? You see we on the, I ain't know that. I mean, we know the whole world is unstable right now. That's a fact. The entire world is unstable. Russia done went into Ukraine, like I stated before, and done acting a nut, acting crazy, doing stuff. Y'all know he would have never, Putin would not have done this if Donald J. Trump was in office. Y'all know that. Y'all, because y'all know Joe Biden is a weak, fickle, just a, it's a sorry, he's just a sorry president. What else I'm supposed to say? You's a Christian. Well, Christians speak the truth. He's a fickle, spineless president. with no backbone. No, don't even know. He probably don't even know he is the president. What am I supposed to say? I'm going to tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. Keep listening to all these. You better hear the voice of God. Y'all, those of you who miss God, you better learn to hear the voice of God. Learn to hear his voice. Because a lot of time, God speaks. Do you not know God speaks through whoever he chooses to speak through? Whoever he wants to speak through? God uses who he wants to use. He don't get your permission. He don't get my permission. He don't care how you feel about Donald Trump. If that's his choice, that's his choice. You just got to get with the program. Well, Trump had all them women, and Trump this, and Trump said this about people, and Trump said that about people. You said a lot of stuff about people too. He using you. Ain't you? Didn't you? Your pastor said a lot of stuff about people. God using him and her. Ain't he? So don't come here with that. One of the things Brother Billy said, and I'll say it again, Brother Billy said, when Trump, since people want to believe that Joe Biden was God's, God wanted Trump out the way because Trump's of the devil and Trump is whatever. Ain't nobody saying Trump's some moral. I ain't never said Trump was a moral person. David wasn't moral. Did you know that? Huh? King David. The man after God's own heart. You know that? He committed adultery. That's immoral. But God said this was a man after my heart. Y'all know y'all Bible? Oh, okay. But we tried to tell people. We tried to warn people. What would happen? And Brother Billy said that if Joe Biden was God's choice, this is what Billy said. Joe Biden will bring judgment, not blessings. He would not bring blessings on America. Now, I'm just asking you a simple question. All you deep people, all you deep saints, I'm just asking you just a simple question. Under Joe Biden's administration thus far, will you classify it as blessings or curse? Could you answer that for me? Has Joe Biden administration brought blessings on America and the world at large? Because look at war broken out under war. Yeah, we got war broken out. Breaking out, we got war. We got biological weapons. They talking about biological weapons out there, all kind of stuff under Joe Biden administration. So I'm just asking you. Can you be honest now to say, man, things were much better under President Trump? Can you at least humble yourself and admit that? I ain't tell you to like Trump. I ain't tell you to wear no shirt like I'm wearing. I ain't asking you to vote for Trump in 2024. Can you just be honest and say, my God, things were not this bad up under they were not this bad up under Trump. They weren't. Can you just say that? But people don't want to be honest. So Brother Billy gonna show you a few things. Got a couple of clips, a couple of articles we're gonna look at real quick, and we're gonna just hit on a few things that's going on in the world. Now, let's deal with it. Since we're talking about how bad things are up under Trump, up under Joe Biden. Gas prices. Y'all know the gas prices through the roof. They are through the roof. And now, Joe Biden has the audacity. And could we please learn to wake up? Joe Biden has the audacity to say that the reason why the gas prices is high as they are because Putin invaded Ukraine. That's who he blaming these high gas prices on. He blaming that on Putin. Y'all know as well as I know that before Putin ever went into Ukraine, gas prices was climbing and heading record highs. They've been going up. They've been steady going up. Ever since Joe Biden shut down that Keystone pipeline, that was one of the things he done. And all those executive orders he passed to stop drilling. All that stuff he did to stop drilling for oil on federal land. That's what got them prices of gas going through the roof. Now, if you want to believe them lies, that is Putin's fault. If you believe that, you ain't learned yet. You ain't. If that's what you believe, well, it's Putin's fault. You ain't learned yet. Don't you understand what they want to do? You know the Green New Deal. You heard of the Green New Deal? You know what they want to do? They want to get rid of fossil fuel. Do you not understand that? This stuff ain't no accident that's going on. This is intentional. They want to squeeze you. They want to squeeze me because they want to get rid of fossil fuel because they want this Green New Deal. They want to change everything. They want to reset everything. That's what they want to do. So this stuff is intentional. Do you not remember during the debate time, Joe Biden said that he would shut down, get us off of fossil fuel? You don't remember him saying that? Yeah, he did. He said that during the debate time. He would get rid of fossil fuel, get you off of fossil fuel, get us off of it because they want this Green New Deal. They want us driving electric cars. That's what Pete Buttigieg said. If all of us just get an electric car, everything will be all right. Pete, all of us ain't got $50,000, $60,000 laying around to get no electric car. And if we do get an electric car, where the charging stations at to charge all these electric cars? People not thinking, Lord. They ain't thinking. Trump got to come back. Joe Biden got to go. We need Trump to come back. Joe Biden, that the one got to go. Let me show you something. Let me show you some gas prices real quick. Y'all want to see some gas prices around the United States? Let me show you the gas prices around the United States. This is what's going on around the United States under your beloved 80-something million votes Joe Biden. The man that got more votes than any president in the United States of America history. This is what the gas prices look like under him. But Trump got to go. Trump got to go. Trump got to go. That's what we said. That's what they said. Now let me go ahead and do this whole thing for a minute. Trump got to go. Didn't they say Trump got to go? Okay, now let me show you. Let me show you guys what these said. They only said rising gas prices was because the economy was rebounding and they were low under Trump because of COVID. Yep, liars, D. Liars, pants on fire. Now look at here. Look at some of these gas prices. Look at these gas prices. This regular, $4.72 in Alaska, Alabama. Look at these prices. Florida, $4.30. This regular now. $5 and something for premium. These are gas prices. Georgia, $4.28 a gallon for regular gas. $4.97 for premium. Look at this. This is your diesel prices. See these diesel? $5 and $6 a gallon for diesel fuel. Let me show you in South Carolina. I live in South Carolina. Look at Hawaii. Regular gas, $4.95 for regular gas under Joe Biden. The president that y'all wanted, because Trump got to go. I live in South Carolina. Let me show you South Carolina. This is North Carolina, $4.80, $4.88 for premium. New York, $4.40 something, $5 almost for premium gas. South Carolina, the average price of regular gas, $4.60 something. Look at it, premium almost $4.75 a gallon. That's what we paying for gas under Joe Biden. That's what we paying. So y'all got to understand. Y'all got to understand what's going on. Those are the gas prices that's since old Biden got in office. When Biden got in office, this is the kind of stuff that began to happen under his administration. Now, watch this right here. Watch what Chuck Schumer been saying. They were saying when when President Trump was in office. They such hypocrites. Can't y'all see these some hypocrites? Saints of the Most High God. These people are liars. Watch out, Schumer. I'm gonna just leave it up. Watch out, Schumer was talking up under when prayers was, well, this ain't the one I want right here. This is, I think it's this one right here. Let me see if it's this right here. Let's see if it's that right there. What is this thing here?
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best,
I got these old
you gotta try
going
Ka'Chava.
on.
Ka'Chava is the world's
I think it's this one right here.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz has called.
That ain't it. It got to be this right here. I'm going to talk about that one right there, but that ain't the one I want to talk about right now. Let's see if it's this
President
one
Trump
right here.
can take
Isn't
action
this
today to help alleviate the pain at the pump for Americans. It's time for this president to stand up to OPEC on behalf of the forgotten man and woman he promised to remember. He's pallying around with the Saudis and UAE and all these other oil-rich countries. Why doesn't he ask them to lower their prices so that the prices at the pump can be lower?
Now, Chuck, why you ain't on TV now talking about Joe Biden, who has the highest prices in U.S. history? The prices we're dealing with right now, we never had prices this high. And you see all this crap they got going on right there? How they grandstanding? I don't know where they at, but I ain't never remember gas being this high up under Donald Trump. I ain't got a clue where they at. But I don't remember gas nowhere near no $4 a gallon. Not in South Carolina. Up under President Trump. I don't remember that. But they got so much to say when President Trump was president. Now Joe Biden is destroying our economy. They ain't got nothing to say. They have nothing to say. Listen to that more just live.
Well, mostly the president has the cards, and that's why we're pressuring him to do what he's doing.
On the way, I have a trans.
You hear what we say? The president has the cards. In other words, the president has the power to do something about it. Well, if that was true of President Trump, that's also true of Joe Biden. He can do an executive order and change this stuff with a stroke of a pen. Now, listen to some of the stuff Joe Biden said he would do if he became president. You got what you wanted, voted for. Now you're getting what you got.
Transition from the oil industry, yes. I would
that's a big
transition.
statement.
It is a big statement
That's a big
because
statement.
I would stop
Why would you do that?
because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
I see.
Here's the deal, but
That's
you
a
can't
big
do
statement.
that. Well, if,
Maybe the
Final
biggest
question.
statement in terms of business, that's the biggest statement.
Okay,
Because
we have
basically
one
what he's
final
saying
question,
is he is
Mr.
going to
President.
destroy the oil industry. Will you remember that, Texas? Will you
Okay.
remember that, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma?
Vice President,
Clean transportation can bring significant
Isn't that
cost
Pete
savings
Buttigieg?
for the American people as well.
Get your electric car.
Last month, we announced a $5 billion investment to build out a nationwide electric vehicle charging network so that people from rural to suburban to urban communities can all benefit from the gas savings of driving an EV.
Since the invasion.
So so Joe Biden administration, that was Pete Buttigieg. That's the transportation secretary. He said, well, all you need is an electric car. Just get you an electric car and you got to worry about no high gas prices. You just need a good electric car. That's the stupid stuff these folks is telling us. That's what they telling us. Just get you an electric car. That's what they telling us. Get you an electric car and you good. You ain't got to worry about no high gas prices. All we need is to go electric. Trump got to go. Trump got to go. Trump got to go. You got who you voted for. You got what you voted for. Now people are getting what they voted for. And watch this right here. Can I show you what I'm saying came out the horse's mouth? You know what I'm saying? You got what you voted for? You know who said that? Kamala Harris. Kamala said, in other words, she said, why y'all complaining? Kamala basically saying, all y'all that voted for Joe Biden and voted for me, which was Kamala Harris, what are you complaining about? You got what you voted for. Let me show you, because see, people think the Bible said don't bear false witness. Let me show you what Kamala said. Because see, y'all complaining now, but we tried to tell you. We tried to tell you, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. We tried to tell you, don't do it. Let me show you. Where's right here. What's this right here? What's this right here? Harris tells DNC meeting to tell voters they got what they ordered. You got what you. What's this? Vice President Kamala Harris told Democrats their job is to tell Americans they got what they ordered. What's it? Got what you ordered when? What she mean y'all got what y'all ordered? When they elected herself as president, Joe Biden and herself and President Joe Biden in November 2020, ahead of a potential perilous midterm election. Kamala said, y'all got what you ordered. And she is telling the truth. Y'all got exactly what you ordered. Those of you who voted for Joe Biden and Kamala, people were trying to tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it. Kamala said, you got what you ordered. Ain't that what most people wanted? I'm a person of color. Y'all can see that in it. Well, most of the people of color that I know, they wanted Joe Biden. Matter of fact, they wanted anybody but Trump. They didn't care who it was. As long as it wasn't Trump, they were fine with it. So you got exactly what you ordered. You got what you ordered. You sure did. You got what you wanted. Now, people not happy with what they got. So I'm Brother Billy's just kind of asking you to take time to, you might want to kind of tune in and listen at people who you think crazy and they know what they're talking about, and they off in left field. You might want to talk to the Lord and say, Lord, nah, is what they saying or the direction they talking about? Is that true? Is that good or that's? But that's what Kamala said. They got what they wanted. They got what they ordered. Now, let's look at a few other things. Let's look at a few other things. But let me say this about Ukraine. Because I'm just kind of sitting back, kind of watching what's going on in Ukraine. And I'm gonna just put this on record. I don't know what's actually going on in Ukraine, but what they telling us is not true. Listen to me. Something is up. Now, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's up. I'm just telling you. The same way I could tell people Joe Biden ain't good for America. Joe Biden is not good. Was not going to be good. Hillary Clinton was not going to be good. You just have something called an intuition, a knowing. Something is not right in Ukraine. Something's going on. I don't know what they hiding. I don't know what they conjuring up, but something is not right. And it's going to come out. Keep your eyes on what's going on in Ukraine because it's a smoke screen. They hiding something, y'all. They hiding something. Because we just found out they got a biological, they're doing biological research. The U.S. is funding biological research in Ukraine. And they worrying about Russia getting a hold to the biological research. That's what they say. That's what they worried about. So I don't know and they say if there's a biological attack, that it is sure enough would be Russia. They already preparing and prepping people to believe a bunch of their propaganda and their narrative. I'm just telling you, be careful about believing everything the media tells you. Didn't they tell you Trump would destroy the economy? Ain't that what they told you? You believed them too, didn't you? Ain't they told you Trump would take us to war? Did he? Did he destroy the economy? No, we had a very good economy up under President Trump. A very good economy. And if you're honest, you would have to admit that. Everything they said Trump would do to wreck this economy and destroy our democracy, Joe Biden is doing that. And we tried to tell you that would happen. What they're telling us in Ukraine, don't believe them. Stay in prayer. Keep watching, because something ain't right. Something is not right. Brother Billy don't know what it is. He just know something ain't right. Maybe something about to go down much worse than COVID. I don't know. I just know our media is a bunch of liars. I do know that. They are liars. They liars. So I'm trying to tell y'all, you better stay prayed up and keep a watch. Okay? Now, let's see where we go on here. Because they blaming Putin for it all. Like I said, I ain't saying Putin is some little Christian man, some good person. No. I just know our media they lies a lot. Now, let me say something about this. Y'all heard about the Don't Say Gay bill? Y'all heard about that? Remember I tell you, our media, they liars. They liars. And we just hear stuff that they spoon feed us and we just take off with it. Just run with it. The Don't Say Gay bill passed in Florida by Ron DeSantis. Let's look at that for a minute. Let's look at that. Let me show you what a bunch of liars that they are. A bunch of liars. That bill has nothing to do with no don't say gay. But that's what they want you to believe. That's what they want you to believe. That's exactly what they want you to believe, that this bill has to do with don't say gay. The don't say gay bill. If you have not heard about this, this is a bill that was passed in Florida, signed by Governor Ron DeSantis. And the Democrats framed it as if they passing a law to try to make it somehow a crime, or make it where people can't say that they are gay. That's the way they framed it. The Democrats. That's how they framed this law. That Ron DeSantis is trying to prevent people who are gay from coming out and letting people know their sexual orientation. And everybody just jump on him and, equal rights and all this stuff, equal this, equal that. Lies. Can I show you what the bill was about? And can I show you, when you see what the bill was about, if you're a Christian, you should be disgusted that this Democratic Party that you're so in love with push stuff that is so diabolical. And a lot of the Republicans, I ain't leaving them out. They secret snakes, secret devils. The Democrats are just public devils. Many of the Republicans, they secret devils. But the Democrats, public bold devils. Let me show you what this bill was about, that they're getting upset about over Ron DeSantis and the people in Florida who passed the Don't Say Gay bill, which it don't say nothing about that. Watch this. Let's read a little bit about it. The Florida Parental Rights and Education Bill. That's what it's called. That passed in its final Senate committee on March 1st has been dubbed the Don't Say Gay bill. See, because the Parental Rights and Education Bill, I don't know, that ain't gonna get people fired up. That ain't gonna get nobody fired up. So they dubbed it the Don't Say Gay bill by critics and media. Notably, while many media outlets refer to HB 1557, nickname as given by critics, Associated Press, White House reporter Zeke Miller described HB 57 as the Don't Say Gay bill. As official news, Florida decision has attracted the attention of President Joe Biden. Watch what Joe Biden say about this bill, who called it hateful in a tweet responding to the advancement of the bill. He said this bill is hateful. This is Joe Biden. Now, when you find out what this bill has tried to come against, you're going to see Joe Biden is a devil. I said it. That's a devil. He is a devil. And anybody who supported, who came against that bill is a devil. Anybody. Now, let me show you what this bill was all about. Watch this right here. In the 7-page bill, there exists no mention of banning the discussion of gender as the media claims. So that's lie number one. In that bill, ain't had nothing to do with banning the discussion of your gender, your sexual orientation, nothing like that. That wasn't in the bill. That wasn't pushed in the bill. That wasn't the objective of the bill. There is only a requirement, watch this, that it is appropriate to grade level. And if healthcare services are affected, that the parent be notified. Now, let me tell you what this bill was, and then we're going to read it down here. This bill, Don't Say Gay bill, this parental bill, Governor Ron DeSantis passed this bill because they were trying to teach in school, in the classrooms, the teachers, all those in authority, teaching kids, kindergartens, little kindergartens, Head Start, just got in school good, teaching them sexual orientation, teaching them about sex. That's what they were doing. Kindergartners, they teaching them about sex. They want to teach them about sex and homosexuality, gender identity. This bill was passed so they could prevent, if you under 3 years old, which I'm thinking it should have been way higher than that you cannot be trying to teach no child anything about no sex under 3 years old. What a 3-year-old know about sex? Huh? Watch what they say in the bill. I wish this thing here could have get bigger. I don't know what they're doing. Watch what they say in this bill. Classroom instructions by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity may not occur. Watch this. This is what the bill say. May not occur in kindergarten through grade 3. Y'all hear that? Classroom instructions by school personnel or third parties on sexual orientation or gender identity. In other words, talking about sex and talking about gender identity. In other words, whether you're a boy and you feel like you're a girl, or you're a girl and you feel or believe you a boy. Can't discuss that in kindergarten through grade 3, or in a manner that is not age appropriately. In other words, teaching or talking to a 6-year-old about sexual explicit stuff that you should not be talking to a 6-year-old about. That's what this bill was passed to prevent. Age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with state standards. That's what the quote unquote don't say gay bill was all about. Joe Biden said that's hateful. Joe Biden, is hateful. You mean to tell me you want somebody in kindergarten to be taught about sex and about gender identity in kindergarten? Joe Biden, you pervert, you devil. And those of you who support this devil, what? And you say you're a Christian, what is wrong with you? What's wrong? Because we listen at these liars, we listen at the lies that the media push, and we don't do like God tell us, study to show yourself approved. Prove all things. I told you, stop believing our media. They are a bunch of liars, the lying prophets of Baal. You better check out what they're telling you. The don't say gay bill is a lie. It's a lie. The bill is a lie. So if you heard about it, now you know that's what the bill is all about. And for the Democrats to support this bill, Christians, what's wrong with y'all? I don't care how you feel about Donald Trump. Because if Donald Trump pushing something like this right here, oh boy, we're going to have some problems now. We're going to have some problems. If he pushing something like that there, that's wrong. The Saints don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that talk. They don't want to hear that kind of talk. They don't want to be corrected. They don't want to be corrected. But that's what they pushing, y'all. Now, let's move on, because we almost finished. We about finished. I want to talk for a minute and show you. Let me talk about. Can I talk about the vaccine for a minute? That's gonna get me kick off Facebook, YouTube, and everything else. Have y'all wondered why they censoring people and banning people's speech? And why are they doing all that for people who say things contrary to their narrative or their agenda, or what they want to push and want you to believe about the vaccine, about COVID, about everything, about all that stuff? What, y'all ain't never thought that's, man, why would they do that? What they scared of? If they got the truth, and I'm lying, truth always trumps out lies. You know that? So why when people come up with a different, even doctors come up with different angles and different prescriptions and different methods, they shut you down. Shut you down. Cancel you. Get rid of you. Censor you. Why do they do that? Now, I was reading a couple of comments. Listen at this lady she was talking about the vaccine. And I know this is an uncomfortable area for people because they don't, because they don't divide us and separate us between the vax and the unvax. That's by design. You not know that? They don't separate us by vax and unvax. And I was listening at this lady talking about the vaccine. And I was reading some of the comments because I like to read the comments and kind of see people's thinking, people's mindset. And one of the things I thought about, because I read, I read comments where people who say they're Christians, and I'm not saying they're not Christians or not. I'm just saying they claim to be Christians, and they say they have prayed and they have talked to God about whether or not they should take it. And so they come and say they felt that God told them, yeah, to do it. Then I've read and I've heard people say that they prayed, they Christians, they prayed to God and asked God, what should they do? And they felt God told them, don't do it. And so it kind of make you think. And this is the area Brother Billy was in as it relates to whether or not to take it. I'm being honest. I ain't trying to be super deep or nothing like that, but I'm being honest. I didn't ask God whether or not I should take it, or whether or not I should take it. I never asked him. I never prayed and asked God whether or not I should. You know why? I knew personally I shouldn't. I knew. And so when you see Christians who say God said yes, do it. You see Christians that say God says no, don't do it. Just kind of make you. I'm not gonna get into the different sides, but it just kind of make you wonder. Why God telling some Christians to do it, and he's assumingly telling other Christians don't do it? That don't seem right to me. Now I ain't trying to bring no, I'm just putting that out there because that's a reality. You can talk to a lot of people who have done it, and they'll tell you they felt led by God to do it, and you can talk to people who say they felt led by God not to do it. That's just a reality. I'm just wondering which is which. Which is which? Why is God telling some to, and some he's telling some others don't? Can I give you my I I don't know. I find it hard to I find it hard. From what I've studied thus far from this you know, they call it you got to do that now because you can't talk too much on stuff because they'll censor you, they'll kick you off of everything, or they I just find it kind of hard that with all of the things I saw associated with that, I'm talking about the lies, the deception, the deceit, the secrecy, the changing of the stories. I mean, all that stuff I saw. How could God put his stamp of approval on that? I find that hard. That he could put his stamp of approval on something that was so full of lies and deceit. It's so full of deceit and lies, which has nothing to do with God. God is not a liar. God is not a deceiver. God, he doesn't lie to us, like he doesn't deceive us. He doesn't hoodwink us. He give you the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and say, now choose, I set before you life and death, blessings and curses, choose life. That's what the Lord do. But that ain't what these people did as it relates to this COVID stuff. That's not what they did. They lied. They lied, and they kept on lying. And they still lying. And all of the conspiracy theories that went out, all of them conspiracy theories, and the conspiracy theorists, so far, the conspiracy theorists have turned out to be correct. Yeah, they have. Oh, yes, they have. Thus far, they the one turned out to be telling the truth. Not the ones who've been telling us, not the ones in the media. They've been lying to us. They've been lying to us. They told us 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And we'll be back to normal. All we need is the jab, the Kool-Aid. That's all we need, and everything will be all right. Well, we got that. Went past the 2 weeks. Things ain't changed yet, and they still don't want to let their grip go. They're losing their grip, but they don't want to let it go. Too many lies for me to believe God put his stamp of approval on that. Now, if you want to believe that you got a right to believe what you want to believe. I'm telling you, I don't believe God put his stamp of approval on all them lies. Too much lies. Too many lies. And I think time will surely tell why they lied to us the way they did. And can I tell you something? I wish I had the article to pull up. But you remember they said that they're trying to say it ain't true, but they said that that it would not affect your DNA. Well, it was a study came out and said, yeah, they found it kind of messing with the DNA. All I can say is time gonna tell why this thing was so secretive and why they lied the way they lied. Time will surely tell. Time will tell. What my wife said, or better yet, what God told him. Yeah, time is gonna tell. Time will tell us and show us why them folks lie the way they lie. And if y'all can't see that, If you can't see them lies that were told to us about this thing, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you if you can't see that. Now watch this right here. You know what else they talking about? I'm gonna pull the little article up so you can see it. So you can see the headline. Cause they ain't finished yet. No, they ain't finished. You thought they ain't finished. They not finished yet. They ain't finished yet. They still want to do more. Let me show you what they recommending for y'all. Not me. For y'all. They ain't recommending this for me. They recommending this for y'all. This here right here. Watch this right here. I want y'all to see this. Pfizer CEO. Watch this. Yearly booster shot likely needed to keep COVID-19 at bay. What? A yearly? Y'all this Pfizer. Y'all see this? What? This is the Washington Times. This is the Washington Times. Says Pfizer CEO. Yearly. Now, just think. When all this stuff first started, we just needed to flatten the curve. All we needed to get to flatten the curve with 2 weeks, and we'll flatten the curve. And we just hunker down and stay 6 feet apart. 6 feet apart now. Not 5 feet, 6 feet. 6 feet apart. And we'll flatten the curve. Now, all we needed was a good vaccine. Well, they say we got 3 of them. And we'll be back to normal. Now, that ain't good enough now. Now, it's a yearly booster shot. Because why they need a yearly booster? Why they recommended that? You got to ask them. But watch this. Let's read it. The CEO of Pfizer said on Sunday that American, y'all see the date on that thing there? That's recent. March 13th. Right there. Sunday, March the 13th, 2022. Said on Sunday that Americans may be required to get yearly booster shots to keep the coronavirus pandemic from resurging. So, in order for us to keep this thing at bay, which a lot of us kind of told y'all that would be the case. A lot of people were saying that. Why could people say that? Because they've been looking at them lies, knowing that things were not adding up. But now they telling you that what you got so far, that ain't good. That ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna need to go every year and get you a jab. Every year. If we're gonna keep it at bay from resurging. Didn't they tell us everything would be back to normal in 2 weeks, and a good vaccine would cure it all and cause everything to get back to normal? That's what they told us, right? Remember, I kept telling y'all how the goalposts keep moving. Y'all, the goalpost is constantly moving. Every time you get to one goalpost, they move it somewhere else. And you just, for some reason, okay, well, I got to go. We go to this post because they say this ain't. It's like, Lord. It's like, Lord. Why are people being so gullible? It's kind of sad. It's heartbreaking, to be honest, that people are so gullible to believe what these people been telling them when they've been lying blatantly. to their faces. Lying. Again, Brother Billy don't know why they've been lying. Got some suspicions. But we gonna find out after a while. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out after a while about the people who say God told them, yeah, and God told the others, no. Right now, it's still up for debate. But time will surely tell. Time will tell which one God spoke to. Who heard God, who listened and obeyed God. Still too early right now. But time will tell. Watch this. Dr. Albert Bourla, the pharmaceutical giant chairman and CEO, made the comments during an appearance on CBS Face the Nation. He says, clearly, we are not where we would all like to be. Why not? It's supposed to be just 2 weeks. It was supposed to be just 2 weeks. We're supposed to be back to normal. Which is where COVID is behind us. Oh, we're going to get COVID behind us. Dr. Bourla said, I think that right now we have very significant tools in our hands so that we can go gradually, I think, back to our normal lives. Listen here, people. We ain't going back to normal. You hear what I say? We're not going back to normal. Have you heard of the man? His name is, he got a funny name, Charles Schwab. He talked like crazy. But he is this economic founder of this in, I don't know where this, in Europe or whatever. But his name is Charles Schwab or something like that. But he was saying, he wrote a book titled The Great Reset. Had to do with the Great Reset. That man. And he was talking about COVID being used to usher in and to be the thing that lead to the Great Reset, which is none other than the New World Order. People writing about this stuff. Things that the Lord, God Almighty, told us about thousands of years ago. Yes, he did. He told us about these things. And that's what they writing about and talking about right now. And people sleeping. Okay, so watch where you go on to say, we're not right there right now. We I think, back to our normal lives. But we need to understand that COVID will not go away in the years to come. We know that. It ain't never been going away. It was never, ever their intent for it to go away. Number one of the things Brother Billy said, God gave me a teaching on COVID-19 preparation for the mark of the beast. A teaching I did some couple of years, probably about a year or two ago. COVID-19 preparation for the mark of the beast. And that's exactly what it is. And don't let nobody tell you anything different. That's exactly what it is. Now, let me close with a clip from President Trump. You know, President Trump was in Florence, but we couldn't go. My God, see if I got my gear on. President was in Florence, South Carolina, but we were out of town. Other than that, Brother Billy would have been there. And his wife and his daughter saying, make America great again. See right there? Make America great. We would have been right there. We would have been right there saying, make America great again. We want you back. We need you back. Joe got to go. But let me give you this. Let me show you this right here. Because I wonder why people got such a problem. This is my last little clip right here. People got such a problem with President Trump. But now let me show you a couple. Let me show you this clip. Cause I'm trying to find out why saints got such a problem with this man. But they seem to not have a problem with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton, Bill Gates, Barack Obama. Don't forget Barack Obama. They love, people of color love Barack Obama. The saints. I know a lot of people who saints, they love Barack Obama. And I'm like, I'm about to scratch a hole in my head trying to figure out what's so, why you hold him in such high esteem when he blasphemed the name of your Lord and Savior? I can't understand that. People don't want to hear that, but why your pastor speaks so highly of Barack Obama? This man who despises Jesus. But your pastor just speaks so highly of him and want him to come and speak because he's such a great orator. The Antichrist will be a great orator. Satan is a great orator. What that mean? But they love Barack Obama. But why you won't look at the fruit of these people? Saints, y'all bother me, for real. Y'all bother me. Now let me show you the things that Trump has said and show you what the Democrats have said. And I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. Why you hate this man so much? Can't you see that God has decided that this is the person he wanted to use in this season? Can't you see that? I'm going to show you that. Can't you see that God has decided this is the man he wants to use in this season? That's what the Lord want to do. Now let me show you this. Let me show you this right here. And I hope I got the. I sure hope I got the one. It don't look like I got that one. But let me show you this. I do not see that one I had for prayers. I don't know, but this one for the
May the God who created the world and everything in it.
Now let me stop this for a minute. This is the prayer. This is the Democrats praying to God. Now I want you to listen closely to the God they're praying to. But this is the Democratic Party, Representative Emmanuel Cleaver. And listen who they pray to and who they talking about. And I got to find that one with Trump because I thought I had it up here. Now listen to this.
The God who created the world and everything in it, bless us and keep us. May the Lord make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon us and give us peace. Peace in our families, peace across this land. And dare I ask, O Lord, peace even in this chamber, now and evermore.
Now I'm going to stop it right there. Now that sounds good, ain't it? That sounds good so far. It's like, because he praying, that's the Democrat now. It's the Democrat praying and talking to God. Now the question is, what God is he talking about? What God is the Democrat talking about when they calling on the name of God? The God of the Bible? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? The God of the Hebrews? Let's see.
We ask it in the name of the monotheistic God, Brahma.
Who? Let me let that go back a little bit so you can, because I don't think you missed that. Listen at the God he called.
Brahma, and God known by many. Brahma.
Back again.
Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. A man and a woman.
He prayed to the God Brahma and a God of many different faces and whatever he's just not said, faces and names, a man and a woman. Y'all remember this? This happened a good little while ago. But this is who they pray to. This is their God. Saints, this their God. Brahma is a false God. If I'm not mistaken, that's a Hindu God. If my mind served me right, it's a Hindu. This is the God of Hindu. A false, fake God. That's who they praying to in the chamber. But y'all got a problem with President Trump. And Lord, I got to find the clip. I had a clip, my last clip, I don't know what happened to it, where President Trump, I had a clip I wanted y'all to hear, y'all to see. But I don't know what happened to it. Because I sure wanted y'all to see that. Lord have mercy. As soon as I close the live down, I'll find it. But I don't know where. I don't know where that. Let me see something. Let me see if I can find that real quick. If not, I sure wanted y'all to see that. I can't find it. But, oh, man. But Trump, he was talking about Jesus, talking about the Lord, talking about God, the God of the Bible. Now, even if he don't believe what he's saying, he's still calling on and talking about the right God. Listen, even if Trump does not believe what he's saying, he's still calling on the right God. And I can't find it. I sure had it in there. I don't know what happened to it. He's calling on the right God. He's talking about the right God, the God of the Bible. Here these Democrats is clearly praying to a false God. Now, if somebody going to deceive Brother Billy, at least deceive me saying the right thing. If I'm going to get deceived, at least you're going to deceive me saying the right thing. Now, you might not mean it, but at least you're saying the right thing. At least you calling on the right God. At least you're using the name of the true and living God. Even if you don't mean what you're saying. But these Democrats, they telling you, they calling on another God. And this is the person y'all want to get with. This is the people y'all want to get with. The people who clearly telling you, we don't serve the God you serve. We got our own God. And he's not the God of the Bible. And the saints, I can't find it. So I'm just going on back. I can't find it. Gosh, I wish I had it. It wasn't that long of a clip, but I cannot find the clip. So if Brother Billy gonna get deceived, y'all, Brother Billy not gonna get deceived. It was I will say it. I will say it. Let me look one more time, y'all. I will say it. Y'all, I want y'all to hear that. I'm gonna try one more time real quick. I wrote it down. I will say it. Let me see if I can find that thing. See if I can pull that. Wonder if I can pull that thing up. Let me see if I can pull it up on it. I will say it. Let me see. Let's see this year. Let me see something. Let's see, y'all. Sean said, I don't see it. Gosh, I wanted y'all to hear that. I don't know. I thought sure I had it. But it looks like I don't, y'all. So that ain't it. Okay, it don't look like I got it. But I definitely wanted y'all to hear that. But it doesn't look like Brother Billy got it. Okay.
President Trump can take
Yeah.
action today to help
ain't
alleviate the
got it.
pain at the pump for Americans. It's time for this.
Nah, everything acting crazy. I ain't got it. I can't find it. Okay. Well, thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all got something out of this. And hope your eyes have opened up to see that Trump wasn't as bad as we thought he was. He was not as bad as we thought. Matter of fact, he was much better than we thought. We're able to see that now, ain't it? And I'm closing with this. One good thing about President Donald Trump. There's one good thing I see by him not winning the 2020 election. And I'm closing. This is the thing I see that is real good. What it did, the fact that he did not win he won the 2020 election, but he didn't win the 2020 election. I'll see it like that. The thing that it did that was good for America, God was able to expose our government for the wicked, evil thing that it is. Yeah. We would have, if Trump had not got elected, we would not have known and believed that our government was as wicked as it really is. We wouldn't have knew it. We wouldn't have known it. So when Trump did not win, now look how much stuff is being exposed. Look how many people's eyes are have opened to what's going on in the world, in our government. Look how much people are able to see now. Because Trump did not win. Because had he won, some of them saying people who Trump got to go, that's how they would have still feel. But guess what? Now that Joe Biden in there, you feeling a little different now, ain't it? Now ain't your feeling about Trump done changed just a little bit? Ain't it? Oh yeah. It done changed some. Now you see that, oh, this man ain't as bad as I thought he was. Matter of fact, this man was pretty good. Ain't you seen that now? For the country. That's one of the things God was able to do. Because he's trying to get us not to be looking at things naturally. Stop looking at stuff and judging stuff naturally. And allow God to lead you. And if God say, I'm with this person, let God be God. If God say, this is the person I'm with, let God be God. Don't tell God, you can't be with him. Trump is a womanizer. Trump talk bad about people. Trump sent out mean tweets. Trump is a racist. Trump is this, that, and the other. You can't possibly use him. Now you feel a little different by telling God who he can't use. Okay, thank y'all for watching. Y'all be blessed. Remember, you got what you voted for, right? You got what you voted for. Now you're getting what you got. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all be blessed. And I'll see you again if God say the same.